Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy Hanukkah, or whatever it is that you celebrate. I'm out here in the wild, braving this madhouse, trying to finish my Christmas shopping. I'm a last minute kind of guy. I work better under pressure. Anyway, I talked about this subject briefly on a couple of my live shows, but not everybody watches the live shows. Some people only watch the uploaded videos, so here I am uploading the video about it. Now, this happened 4 or 5 days ago, so I know I'm a little bit late, but better late than never, I guess. Anyway, so Florida State has finally decided to enter the 21st century in college football, and they are building a standalone football facility. I think it's like a $100 million facility. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. That's great. I think they broke ground on this thing 2 or 3 days ago. And it's supposed to be ready, I believe, by 2024. I'm not exactly sure about that, but I think by the 2024 season, it's supposed to be ready to go. So congratulations to the Seminoles on that. Anyway, the athletic director for Florida State, was being briefed about this or interviewed about this new facility, and he's very proud of it, as he should be. And instead of just saying, this is going to be a state-of-the-art facility for our players and coaches. It has this, it has that. It's great, it's amazing, it's going to be the best in the country, blah, 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 which is what every other athletic director that's ever built one of these facilities does. Instead, he has to bring Clemson into it. Now, if you remember, Clemson was one of the first programs to build one of these state-of-the-art facilities, and still to this day, it's one of the top facilities in the country as far as football goes. But the athletic director had to take a shot at Clemson for some reason. I think this is ill-advised, and it's also kind of embarrassing if you want to be honest. But he said something to the effect of, yeah, this facility won't have putt-putt courses. This facility won't have slides. We're all about business down here. So what you're telling me is you're admitting openly and freely to your students, staff, and players and potential players, recruits, that your facility is not going to be as cool as Clemson's, and that there's no fun allowed at Florida State's football facility. This is just silly. You know what? I don't want to see a game room in Florida State's facility. I don't want to see anything, a basketball court, a bowling alley, anything. It's all business down there, according to him. Well, they better be all business because they've lost to Clemson 7 times in a row. So maybe if they're all about business in this new facility, they might be able to catch up with their Atlantic foe, the Clemson Tigers, who've owned them of late. But it just seems like a weird thing to say to me. You know what I mean? Like, you're celebrating breaking ground on this state-of-the-art football facility that your fans have been clamoring for years. And the first thing that's on your mind is Clemson? I heard a rumor. Somebody tell me if this is true. If this is true, this is funny. The practice field in this new facility isn't even 100 yards long. It's only 80 yards long. Maybe that's because they're not very good in the red zone. They figured if they just eliminate that last 20 yards, they don't have to worry about scoring in the red zone. They just got to get down to the 20-yard line and they'll consider it a victory. They can kick a field goal. I don't know. An 80-yard practice field. How do you build an 80-yard And I think the damn thing's outdoors, so it's not like they had a certain amount of indoor space and they just crammed this 80-yard field in an indoor space. No, for the pictures that I saw, it looked as if the practice field was outdoors. If it's outdoors, you can't just go 20 more yards? Anyway, I find this whole thing fun. I can't wait to see what it looks like whenever it's done. And I'm sure it's going to be great. Look, if you spend $100 million on a football facility and it's not great, well, then you got other problems. But again, like I said, no fun. Hey, Florida State people, recruits, players, no fun allowed at Florida State. You hear me? It's all business. You better walk in there with a business mentality, do your work, and get out. No fun. No fun for you.